What is up guys, Deadset here. Now, this isn't the kind of video I expected to make today, but it just sort of happened to me. I was doing some solo runs, just chain rifting my heart out in hopes of finding some of the items that still elude me, when I receive a mysterious invitation to a game from a clanmate with a blank statement of "just join, you will love this." And so I did, and much to my delight, I finally experienced a cow rift in Reaper of Souls. I can safely say now that the loading screen telling me that cow level is a lie is in fact a lie of its own. But it also got me thinking, how many of us know why the cow level exists as a joke? What are its origins, and why did Blizzard feel compelled to include bipedal cattle in a game about slaying demons? Let's take a brief glimpse into history. Some of us might have forgotten, but the cow level mythos surfaced as far back as Diablo 1, where, despite the theories of tinfoil-clad dungeon delvers, an actual cow level did not exist. What I assume sparked the imagination of all the cow faithful and the screenshot pranksters that showed succubi riding cows was an actual Easter egg in Diablo 1. There were several cows in the town of Tristram, harmless black and white quadrupeds that mooed when you clicked them, and in traditional Blizzard manner, if you clicked them long enough, your character would comment on your peculiar activity, saying things like, "Yup, that's a cow alright," and "I'm not thirsty." How or why these cows began a windmill of rumors related to an entire level of cows is lost to me, but despite how many wild, difficult and obscure methods of access the community came up with over the years, the sad reality is that there is no cow level in Diablo 1. The mythos continues in the controversial expansion of Diablo 1 called Hellfire. Another Easter egg, one that can only be accessed by editing a file outside of the game, gave adventurers access to a hidden quest, Jersey's Jersey, where a crazed farmer named Lester puts the players to the task of obtaining his cow and moose suits. Upon completion, he will reward you with none other than the bovine plate, a black and white plate armor complete with both udder and horns. This hidden piece of fan service fueled the fires even further, but simply pales in comparison to what we got in the second game. The first hints for it surfaced in April 1999. I remember gaming magazines raving about the April Fool's joke that Blizzard made, releasing a screenshot of what looked like the Den of Evil, but populated by giant bipedal cows charging an Amazon with halberds in hand. Back then, most players dismissed it as another tease on Blizzard's part, as it was released on April 1st, but it turned out they intended to deliver. The culmination of Diablo's bizarre connection with bovines was reached in the beloved sequel. Through the obscure hoop of taking Word's Leg and a Tome of Town portal and transmuting them, Diablo 2 offered us access to the fabled secret cow level. The Moo Moo farm is populated with hell bovines, changed from the brown of the early screenshot to a menacing black, but still wielding the same deadly polearms. The iconic moo murmur of the hell bovines was later revealed to be the voices of the Blizzard development team. And I always thought they were real cows. Don't they all go moo, moo moo, moo moo moo? Puzzling. Anyway, the cow level featured its very own Cow King, however being identical to his subjects caused many new players to kill him off by accident and prevent their future entry to the farm. To top it off, instead of the single joke armor like before, the liege of the cow level had an entire set of items dedicated to him. The Cow King's leather set, complete with a war hat, a studded leather chest, and heavy boots. So, 2 games down the line, we've not only found the cow level, but also skinned its denizens to equip our own characters. That might be enough, even for a greedy mortal, but the thirst for loot of a Nephilim knows no bounds. We were teased by the presence of the Cow King's ghost on the Old Tristram Road, insisting that cow levels don't exist and only granting us access to the Whimsyshire dimension. And for a while, even I was inclined to believe him, almost ready to abandon our bovine adversaries as remnants of the past. And then the Reaper of Souls beta came along and the news struck like lightning. Cows were back in the game, hidden away in rifts, more rare than treasure goblin ones, even rarer than the elusive pieces of your class sets. The knowledge that the beloved Easter egg had returned was just enough to tide me over to the release of the expansion. And then began the actual hunt. When will I finally get it? How many rifts will I have to open? Will I be online if one of my clanmates gets it? Well, as you can see in the video, even now, the wait is finally over and cows are falling beneath the mighty swings of my Crusader shield. Even though I got it on a lower difficulty than I would have liked, I'm still happy that I got to experience our polearm wielding friends, and I'll be looking forward to getting the next one, potentially in a rift of my own, and I hope on Torment 6. I hope you enjoyed the little history recap and shared even a bit of my excitement of actually meeting the Diablo 3 cows. Both me and the Lord of Bells will greatly appreciate your subscription, and who knows, you might even get a complimentary bovine bardiche. Alright guys, that's all from me. Let me leave you with some footage of bovine slaying, and I'll see you next time.
out of room.